Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. As for me, I got started about 4 a.m. I'm currently up in Chambersburg, PA. I'm getting unloaded. It was a little delay with that because of some issues with the receiver, but nonetheless, we're on a dock door. We're getting unloaded. You know, they doing the damn thing. But I have a backhaul, so I'm gonna go down to Carlisle, PA, and I'm gonna pick up a hazmat load. I'll show you guys the process of picking up a hazmat load. I think it's about 44,000 pounds, class 3 flammable liquids. And just watch for the rest of the video, you know? What else you gonna do? Okay, so I'm done getting unloaded. So what I do is I go around the container to check for any holes, make sure my zip ties are still on. If they're missing, then put more zip ties on. Sometimes they break, especially with the cold weather. But like I said, I'll go around the container and just check everything before I take this container to the next spot so I can get loaded. Because if in an event the container is not good enough to be loaded, sometimes a hole or some sort of damage, they will reject the load. So I try to do that before I get to the next spot to get loaded. You'll see a video of me just going around briefly with that. So I'm currently here at the receiver for my second load. I had to check in one location, but the location where they load the hazmat was around the corner. So I came around here. They already had gave me my dock door. I backed into the dock door. Once I backed into the dock door, they started loading me. So once they're complete with the loading, they'll give me paperwork for my hazmat along with my placards, which I'll show you guys. And then from there, you know, we'll see what's next. Hopefully I can make it down to the port. If not, it's always the next time. At the receiver, getting loaded for my hazmat load. Again, it's going to be class 3 flammable liquids, 44,000 pounds. And then I'm going to pick this up and take this down to the port. Hopefully I can record it to show you guys what the process looked like for that. Okay, so I've been at the receiver for about 3-4 hours now. It's looking like I'm not going to make it to the port, which sucks because I wanted to show you guys what it looks like to bring a loaded container in. But it's always another day for that. Nonetheless, so now what I do is I go to the office where I originally checked in at. I get my paperwork, I get my placards, and I got to put my placards on. But the paperwork they usually give me is the BOL, you know, the dangerous goods, which shows what product I'm hauling, the safety precaution of if in event something was to happen with the hazmat load, how to handle that, along with other different paperwork. So I get that paperwork and then I send it off to the dispatcher, and then they'll upload it so they can send it to the port. So when that load goes into the port, they'll have all the paperwork stating it's a hazmat load. And that way the process to drop it off will be much more easier. Since I'm not going to be able to bring the load into the port, when I drop this container off into the yard, the person that's bringing the load in, they will have that paperwork already be submitted for them. So that way it won't be no issues when it's time to drop the, like I said, take the load into the port. Watch for the rest of the video. I'll show you me putting the placards on and what's the process of that looks like. And yeah, let's go. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just propping my camera up, putting my gloves on for the safety police. But yeah, once I put my gloves on, you know, you got to take proper precaution. You're going to see me wiping down the container. Sometimes the container have a lot of dirt on it, which prevents the placards from sticking. So I'm just cleaning off the spot that I need to place the placard on. Next, you'll see me just slightly peel the placard off, just so that way it'll be partly peeled when it's time to place it on the container. Yeah, so pretty much doing that. It get a little difficult with gloves and stuff on, and it was like 3 degrees there. Next, you see me spraying the adhesive spray, which is a secondary glue that I use. So I spray that in the area that I want to place the placard. Take the remaining back backing of the placard off, and then yeah, just press it down, smoothing it out, you know, all that good stuff. Make sure there's no air bubbles, because that way you don't want that placard to peel off as you're driving. I did have that happen to me once, but yeah, so you want to make sure it's nice and smooth on there. I usually just go around again with the adhesive spray just to make sure it's really sticking on there. Sometimes it like I said, it loosens up, so you just want to make sure. Yeah, that part. So yeah, I'm just showing that. And then the next step, you'll see me doing the back door, which should be on all four corners. Not all four corners, I'm sorry. It should be on all four sides of the container or trailer, whatever it is you're hauling. It should be on all four sides. So I do it on the back, do it on the front, and the two sides of the container. Pardon me for my errors, but you get the point. So now, yeah, I'm just closing the door. Got to bang it up a little bit with my tools and stuff, all that good stuff. So I'm pretty much doing the same process. I'm putting on the seal right now because, again, it's a back haul to the port. So they give you a seal. Usually some receivers or shippers, rather, they'll come out and put the seal on, take a picture. But this particular place, they don't do all that. So yeah, I'm just wiping down a container, as you can see. Same process like the other video. Doing the peel off of the placard. I'm gonna spray the adhesive spray. Excuse me. Yeah, and just pretty much do the same process, and you do that for, like I said, on all four sides when you're hauling hazmat. And yeah, just bear with me because, like I said, it's like 3 degrees out there. It was really, really cold. And trying to peel off the backing with gloves on, it can be a little annoying. But at the same time, safety first, right? Gotta have some gloves on. My fingertips was actually freezing that particular day. I might not look cold, but I was definitely cold. But yeah, so I just, like I said, make sure it's stuck on there properly. You want to smoothen it out. Make sure there's no air bubbles. You don't want it to fly off while you're driving, because that can happen. Again, I'm just getting myself together, making sure I have everything. And yeah, this is a Hazmat Class 3 Flammable Liquids.